start streaming here pretty soon. And to those on YouTube watching, welcome. Alright, here we go. Now, I just ended off finishing Novaria. Now, because I don't play this very much. I didn't know that you really should go get Liara first. Athens, Macedon, Sparta, Gnosis. Hey, Cal, how's it going? Woo! Yeah, so do I. Well, hey, welcome. I just need to find out where Liara is. Alright, where is she? Find Liara. Go to Artemis Tau. Explore the uncharted worlds of the Artemis Tau cluster to find Liara T'soni. I just have to go exploring. Yay. Terrestrial world with an unusually thin atmosphere of krypton and xenon. Its surface composed of silica deposits of carbonaceous materials. This would probably be a perfect place for Leonie. Yeah, that's one thing that I do like to do is explore everything. Who to take? Who to take? I need some biotics.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
This vehicle is going to be the bane of my existence. I know it. This planet reminds me a little bit of Mustafar from Star Wars. That's a big ship. Gatling goes brrrr out.
I don't think we can take that strong point head on.
Yeah, I like that gun. Just deleted. Shields don't help with that thing either. Yeah. Where are you hiding? I swear I hear something. I might have to get out of the vehicle to do a hunt. Oh goodness, how do I get out of the darn vehicle again? Yeah, if you can't tell, this is my first time playing Mass Effect. The first one. Combat armor, first aid. Oh goodness.
All targets down.
Here anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I never played the original or number two. Played 3 for a bit, but because I was missing a lot of the lore, I just didn't get into it. Um, but now that I'm playing this one and understand a lot more, I'm probably going to finish it. Nothing here. Ah! Where'd you come from? Jeez.
All clear.
Yeah, no kidding, surprise. Yeah, no kidding, my hairs are standing on end. I want to get missed by that. Thank you. Ah, no. No, no, no. I'll keep beating them. It's still moving. Kill it. Kill it with fire. You know, this just doesn't fill me with a lot of confidence. Right here, you know, it's like the perfect place for an ambush. Yeah, like those opening slots up there just reminds me of murder holes in castles. totally legit highway. No, of course. That, yeah, perfect example. Oh, another level up for me. Yay! Here interesting? No. Unfortunately not. Speaking of dinging, let's see. As you can see, I'm just totally ignoring pistols and shotguns because I just don't care. Ooh, should I max out assault rifles and shotgun? Combat armor, first aid, assault training. Yeah, I'm gonna max out the soldier. Get more hit points. There we go. Achievement for killing 250 enemies. Considering how many enemies I've gone through so far, there's got to be more achievements for more. Oh, what the? I did not cause that jump. Oh. I think I'm going to have to get out here. Yeah. Last. Oh, come on. And I can't go up. Oh. Looks like I'll have to get out. The rest of the way on foot. Not total fail, missing. Come on. Someone poke their head out.
You're good to go.
Take out those hostiles!
everything. I don't recall them making noises as they've died before.
I think we got him, Commander.
Yeah, for now. Who knows how many they've got hidden around corners and crevices. That's better. Whoa. Ah.
Perimeter secured.
This is Space Wilhelm scream.
Enemy sighted.
Okay.
Not now, Commander.
Aye.
Perimeter secured.
Probably pretty unhealthy to have a dip in that lava. Ah, what skin? Exfoliate, yeah, no kidding. This doesn't seem too good. Oh no. Definitely not good. Not good, not good, not good, not good.
Get down!
Where are they? Whew. At least I didn't die.
Gun is new.
Is she dead? I hope not. I will be very upset if she's
Not now,
dead.
Commander.
Maybe that's why, because there's still one left. Oh, yay. She's back up. There we go. Everyone's healed up. Yay! That could have gone better, and it could have gone worse. Well, I'm guessing I'm supposed to go down this. Again, just screams trap.
Take him out!
Oh, come on.
Clear.
It looks like this cavern formed around the ruin, after it was built.
God. No, I can't go that way. I guess I have to go down the elevator.
tiles in those holes remind me of a bathroom floor.
A lot of creaking and groaning I'm hearing here. It's starting to give me the willies. Yep. Oh, there she is.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please? Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Liara T'soni, I presume.
Thank the goddess. I did not think anyone would come looking for me. Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
There's some kind of repulsion field in the way.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
Any suggestions on how we can help?
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Krogan with the Geth. Interesting. Past. Mining laser. What else is that?
Area secured. Must find loot. All the loot. Well, this is the only thing that I can think I can see to help. So... enter override sequence.
lucky. Yeah. Laser, yeah.
How did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
That's superior firepower.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants.
In this case,
Spare
no.
me sorry if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Okay. run. Just run.
Move! Move! Move!
That was a little intense.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur.
Hey, what the?
The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
It's a coping mechanism. You'll get used to it.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours, but among the Asari I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
Did your research turn up anything interesting?
What is interesting is what I did not turn up. There is remarkably little archaeological evidence of the Protheans, and even less that might explain why they disappeared. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues.
I might know.
But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process.
You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. T'soni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
That Turian council member really bugs me. Now, where am I going to go from here? Oh, there's a whole bunch of codexes that I should read, but I don't want to read them on the stream. Well, let's go investigate these mercenaries, Macedon system, and the Artemis Tau cluster.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the Council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
I'll take all the help I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, We thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Actually, that's one thing that I want to check. What's my Paragon level? Goodness, I'm about halfway, roughly. I wish I could see more details. I'm gonna go talk to all my crew members first.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye,
Something
Commander.
new that I can see there.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
so am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
You must enjoy something about it.
I love my work. Seeking out history's lost secrets has a special appeal for me. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating, Commander.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No! I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
Benezia was swept up in events beyond her control and lost herself. She fell under the spell of indoctrination and became part of the very thing she wanted to stop. But I will remember and honor how she lived, not how she died. My mother was strong, kind, and beautiful, and now she is gone.
Are you going to be okay?
You are kind to ask, Shepard. I do miss her, and I grieve for what happened to her. But I will not let my grief interfere with what we are trying to accomplish.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved. but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
How could anyone abandon their own child?
I cannot answer that. This is all speculation on my part. It is possible she wanted to be part of my life, but something happened to her before she had the chance. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father...
I thought you always
It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you.
You might be right. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
I hate going over parts of conversations that I've already listened to before. Sometimes it's a little annoying.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Well, they know about the stonewalling you've had from the Council.
They deserve to know what we're up against.
They're on your side. They're pissed about the resistance we're getting, especially from our side. I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting. Another L2 flare-up.
Anything I can do?
No, Commander, it'll settle down. It's rough sometimes, but they spike higher than a lot of L3s. Except for you, of course. Besides, I fared a lot better than some after Kinetics was through.
I haven't heard anything about Kinetics in a while.
Yeah, they quietly disappeared. Broke up into a bunch of little corps after they botched the training on Jump Zero. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Canadix could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
Get your knuckles rapped a few times, Lieutenant?
Yeah, you could say that. Our instructor was a Turian by the name of Commander Vernus. A real hard-ass. He basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic. Kind of spiraled from there, Commander.
Did he ever face charges for that?
He got his, yeah. But like everything else at Jump Zero, it was under the table. The less said, the better. Anyway, this is ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago. I should get back to my duties, Commander. We're here to make history, not rehash it.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. T'soni. Seems like a sweet girl. Easy on the eyes. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
No, Commander. Just art appreciation.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Yeah, art appreciation. Yeah, when most characters are talking, I don't like to talk over them, but I try to avoid interrupting characters, essentially, if I can get away with it.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sounds like the pilgrimage isn't just about finding resources for the fleet. Maybe it's about teaching you to appreciate your people and culture.
You're probably right. We Quarians spend our whole lives traveling. But really, we never leave home. The pilgrimage has given me a whole new perspective on our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
Ain't that the truth?
I should go.
See you later.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good? He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would've if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Oh, before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now? We saw him on the news here. He's cute. Later, sis.
Yeah.
Your sister, I assume?
That's funny.
Until I get home and kill her. That's Sarah, the youngest. Surprised to see you here, sir. Thought you'd be chatting up, what's her name? T'soni?
Liara. Why would you think that?
Scuttlebutt says you got a bit of a thing for her. I could understand why. The crew's off limits with the regs against fraternization. And at least she looks like a woman.
You think I'm interested in Liara because she's the only one I'm allowed to date?
So you are interested in her. Of course, it could be politics. Alien diplomat's daughter, us under orders to make nice with the bug-eyed monsters. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on Family Mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially.
I loved it where he had put his hands behind his head. It's like that shameful head scratch. Yeah.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen LY away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course, if he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I have enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I didn't know you liked classical literature.
Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though. So behave.
I thought you said he was dead.
You know, from heaven, wherever that is. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Everyone has the right to believe what they want. Says so in the Alliance Charter. Only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. T'soni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
Not everyone's as close to their family as you are.
Yeah, that's true. It's funny, I never really thought about that before. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
last person to talk to.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough, but you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate, me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it.
He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
What do I say?
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
Alright, let's just do some equipment management here. A lot higher damage per second. Accuracy rating is higher, a bit higher, just a little bit lower, so that's not bad. Everything else is not better. She kicked the bucket a little bit more than I would have liked. Alright, now I'm gonna go sell everything and then do that, missionaries assignment.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Still here, Cal? Good to know. Thank you for sticking around. Even though right now I'm doing mostly just inventory stuff at the moment. Alrighty.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our fail-safes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can't affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
To the Sol system in the local cluster and deal with the rogue VI on Earth's moon. Head to the Macedon system in the Artemis Tau cluster and investigate the mercenary attacks. Well, I'm in the Macedon system. Standard hydrogen and helium gas giant with abundance of airborne hydrocarbons. Gas deposit survey. Scans from orbit have detected a large concentration of xenon. Vega is the second of the Mastodon system's giant terrestrial planets, and by far the most interesting. Most of the surface is covered by a vast sea of liquid ammonia, in which a unique aquatic ammonia-based biosphere has developed. While the frozen continents are largely bereft of life, a large bounty of complex organisms, many larger than a human, flourish in the chilly, toxic seas. While dreadfully inhospitable to humans, Petavig is suitable for colonization by the Volus. Negotiations between the Systems Alliance and the Volus patrons, the Turian hierarchy, have made good progress. Warning, level 1 pressure hazard. I just want to see what this reads. Interesting. So just by going to a planet you can learn things. Oh, I'm missing so much now. Ooh, she's got massive, you know. Current squad, like, I don't know. Land in an uncharted world. Interesting. Okay. Electronic skill too low.
Ready.
Just lead the way.
tech was larger. I don't have access to the tech. That's unfortunate. Let's make 4. Matrix ratings not clearly lived here, but appears to have been abandoned for some time. Container in the tent held, among other things, one of Matrix writings. Interesting. Deposit of thorium. Interesting. Seems that there is so much to explore. if there was one thing. Yeah, no kidding. That's kind of funny. That cannon blast right in the face and he landed all the way over there. Doing some drilling here, guys. Oh, did one of them just like totally disintegrate into plasma?
We're in the middle of a fight!
Loot, where are you, Loot? Also, LOL at sniping the sniper with the anti-material rifle. Malfunctioning object. Interesting. Dang it. Ah. Interesting. Started leading these slavers and Sonnet Tantius. Important ambassador on the Citadel are sisters. Encryption skill too low. That's unfortunate. Encryption skills too low. Oh well. Well, that's it for this planet. Onward and upward. Keep searching to find all these items. Keep searching for more elements. Gas deposit. With a large amount of free oxygen. Interesting. surveying Artemis Tau until I've got everything? I think so. Just keep surveying. I don't know. This is a little more it was. Okay. I haven't visited Sparta yet. Usually large structure will trace atmosphere and methane and ammonia. Magnesium silicates.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Interesting. Daedalus is a terrestrial planet with an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Daedalus's surface is covered with wide deserts of silicate sand, with only a few areas of indigenous rock highlands to break the abrasive, dust-choked wind. Exploration is highly dangerous. Eh. Ah.
These are Alliance soldiers. It appears they were lured here by the distress beacon.
These are Admiral Kahoku's men. We need to tell him what happened here.
So they were lured officers here pretty much by the same thing that I was. Yeah, no kidding. Plot armor, yeah. ID tag recovered. You found Captain Milan's identification tag. How it ended up here is impossible to know for sure. Once you realize the trick that your mouse also dictates your forward facing, it seems a little bit easier to navigate. Alright. So an admiral on their feet. System in the Horsehead Nebula cluster. Search for signs of Gross's brother and his ship. Hydra system. Interesting. Medallion hidden in its payload. Interesting. See anything that's super interesting. Go to and search for signs. Brother. Let's run a system. 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. is confused. There. Figured it out. Scare the Jesus out of me again. Go away. Ah, of course. Rip. Oh well. Yeah, F gets me off planet, I think. Right? Ah, okay. Gotcha. See how much I know about streaming? There. That was a lot better performance. Okay. Ah, electronic's still too low. Ha! Finally. Just need just a little bit extra. recovered. Hit the ship. Come on. Oh, it's the privateer base. Did that. Oh, I'm gonna do that. Discovery. It appears this person was trying to mark the nearby mineral deposit when he died, or was killed. Uh-huh. I wonder what in the world I should be prepared for here. I have a sneaky suspicion that I should quick save. Ah! Heavy metal survey. You have successfully surveyed the small iridium. Goodness, I've been streaming for 2.5 hours now. Yikes. I usually try to keep it within about 2 hours so that I can quit and load what I've recorded onto YouTube. But, you know, I'm going to finish this planet and then do that. There appears to be no one left at this camp. The generator is still functional. There are signs of former occupants. The camp's computer notes several locations of interest. Interesting, okay. Took care of that. Oh, right. Camp was a bit of a big help. It says, hey, this is a part that you haven't explored yet. Nothing's working. I can't even get back in my vehicle now. Yeah, no kidding. This is bizarre. Well, what I'm gonna do is load from my quick save. Do that short little bit over again. Light metal. Use the deposit of cobalt.
Just lead the way.
Well, that wasn't so bad. I thought it was going to be like quite a bit worse than that. But oh well. Beacon is a gas trap. Ah. Well, that's just very nice howdy do. Hey, here's something to explore. Oh, by the way, it's a trap. Kill him with fire. Honestly. Positive palladium. I wonder if they changed the name, because that sounds suspiciously like what Iron Man uses in his armor as a power source. Well, there's the privateer base. Let's go and take that out. How about that? And this, I think, planet will be done. I wonder if it's spelled the same way. That's taking care of the enemies out here. Inside now. Man, my aim sucks today. Yeah, he's up there somewhere. Not gonna be able to get him until I get upstairs. Take that. Ooh. Rescue the corpses of Captain Will, the MSV just used the fingers to wrap tightly around small data pad. Where's the data pad? I don't know. I wonder what the proper pronunciation of that is. Is it data pad or data pad? I think I got everything here. Well, I've streamed for now at 2 hours and 47 minutes, so I'm going to cut my stream for now. I'll probably be back later in... I'd probably say an hour. Yeah, marathon. I was actually thinking about that. Next time I'm able to stream at a decent time, because I'm really streaming around my regular work schedule. I work in retail. That tells you a lot. Now, let's see. Let's see. Won't be able to stream tomorrow. Maybe I'll be able to stream again. Probably Wednesday. From about 6 to 8, probably. My next day off is my son's birthday, so I'm probably not going to be able to stream for very long that day. Yeah, next day, Wednesday. Stream on Wednesday. Stream after work, despite how tired I might be. Alright, I'm gonna go and play something for fun now instead of streaming. After I take a break. Yay. Yeah, I should do some too.